Hey, you know the crow. Hey. All
I,
right, we're live. Okay.
no, I thought there was gonna be more to it, so I was like,
Hey. Yeah, yeah.
I was
Me
like,
and crow cosplay. Hey.
hey,
No, I wish I had crow cosplay. That'd be awesome.
bro, I can hook you up.
I know. It's just at Salt Lake City Comic Con. There's like so many crows,
uh,
and it was. Wait, no. I'm thinking of RTX. At
oh
RTX, there
yeah.
was so many crows. I'm like, darn it. Crow's like the one super cool male character other than John.
Hmm.
I mean, there's Ren, but like there were like two, and it was like, you know, I could cosplay Ren because I do love his style and kung fu and all that. But then it's like he's so Asian that if
Hmm.
I dressed up as him, I'd be like, I could so be accused of being like cultural appropriation and all that. Um, hey, B Master, how you doing? Connor, you're the second one here. Sorry to break it to you.
Plot twist.
The King of Lave. Hey. All right, so we got chapter 6 to talk about,
Hello.
and someone discovered VYTALCast today and commented like an hour and a half ago saying, you know, this is a cool concept and all, but it took you guys like a half hour to actually start talking about Ruby. I'm like, bull crap! It did take a half hour, but you know, I appreciate
And like,
the
yeah.
feedback. But it's like, okay, I know we get off topic, but we
Mm.
still have it somewhat tied up to Ruby, whether it's fandom, the people who
Yeah.
make it, or something. But he said it took a half hour for any meaningful Ruby dialogue to be said. I'm like, okay,
Wait.
meaningful is very abstract, but I
Yeah.
appreciate the feedback. If you ever watch this, no, I totally do, and we do want to improve the show. So, hey, Brandon Dodge, Nameless, Spider KP, and Jess Storm.
Spot
Hey,
kip. Spot kip.
Spider KP. All right, so what were you gonna say?
No, I'm just trying to figure out how to start with chapter 6, aside from the
Mm.
fact that wow, I was wrong.
Oh yeah, yeah, like I even said in my reaction video, I had to like do air quotes since you can't see
Hmm.
me.
Yeah.
I was like, huh, White Fang didn't try to assassinate Weiss. Guess Aaron's wrong. Which I guess like
Yeah, like
anyone who's just see my reaction videos but don't see VitalCast are like,
mhm.
who's Aaron? Who's he talking about?
No, I feel that. Like I saw like two low-key spoilers before I saw the episode. I saw one of
Oh,
Arnold's tweets that was like purple eyes question mark question mark. It was with the screenshots of Tyrion with randomly purple eyes. And then also a single screenshot of Weiss on the floor with Ironwood in front of her. And I was like,
oh,
"Oh no,
oh
this doesn't
no.
look like how I thought it was gonna
Wait,
go." And it was like, hmm?
it took Arnold to chapter 6 to figure out Tyrion has purple eyes?
No, his eyes are yellow most of the time.
Nah, hold
I
on.
will pull
I
them.
am pulling this up. I'm pulling this up. Okay,
No,
because
because I was like, I don't think that's a thing.
okay, Tyrion, not Lannister, Ruby. There.
It already,
Okay,
you know that it showed up as Tyrion purple. You know that's what it's about. No, his eyes are yellow most of the time.
okay. Hold on. I'm trying to. Why are there all these Pyrrha pictures? What the heck? I looked up Tyrion. Thank you very much.
It's because you know me. That's why.
Tai Yang, Sun,
See, look,
Juniper. There's a
yellow,
lot of crow in this. I looked up Tyrion.
yellow.
Wait, where? Wait.
Look at my camera.
I'm looking. Okay, yes. Okay, yellow eyes. I see that. Oh, that is Tyrion. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm. I don't know
Uh,
what. I guess I just never noticed it being purple. I'm just.
no, I didn't notice it either. I think it was for like a couple frames here and there,
Mm,
which would kind of make sense. But
yeah. Um. Yeah. All
is
right.
the camera
Everyone's like,
focused again?
yeah, it's focused again. You look fine.
Okay.
You filthy casual. Anyway. Sorry. You're sure. Okay.
No, I was like in something completely different, and I was like, it's too hot. I'm gonna be moving around in Vital Cast. I have to change.
Yeah. So. Chapter 6. I guess we could start with. What did it start with? The beginning of the
Uh,
episode? Because I
I forgot.
remember
Did it start
Weiss,
with
but it
yeah,
didn't
I think
start
Weiss
with
was in the middle.
Weiss.
I believe it started with them arriving at Oniyuri, and then it
Oh,
went to Weiss, and
Ren
then it
and
went
his
back to them.
parents. Yeah,
For the record, I was like 80% right in my theory.
80% right. Yeah.
80%.
Wait, is Ladybug here?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, Ladybug. I was okay. Ladybug and Lady Stardust. I've been mixing up so much lately.
Oh.
Hey, Ladybug. Always glad to see you here. Yeah, when Team Ranger reached Onigiri,
Yeah. Oniyuri. I
Yeah,
called it Onimoji when I was doing another thing, and it was like, wait a minute.
Animoji.
You know, they.
Such a meme.
I was like, I don't think it's Oniyuri, but that could be just because my entire Twitter feed is Yuri on Ice. So I was like, I don't think
No,
that is
no,
it.
no, it is Oniyuri.
Yeah, it is
Um,
Oniyuri.
yeah, and I think Arnold, not Arner. Um, I mixed up like Arnold and Connor. Arnold figured out that it might be a Yuri on Ice
Hmm.
like Easter egg, which I'm like, really? They would change a town name that is like significant to someone's backstory just to be a anime Easter egg? But yeah, it makes sense since they do fan service and
Yeah.
they could talk about it in fan
I mean,
service.
that entire part was just.
Okay, one thing I was really mad about that
Mhm.
scene was Team Ranger has some weird emotional problems where like if someone's struggling with something, no one tries to comfort them or like say anything. I mean, there was Ruby when she saw John practicing in the dark, and it's like just give him a hug, just talk about Pyrrha or something, get over it. And then Ren is obviously having a problem, and it's like you think at least Nora
Yeah.
would have done something.
Like, I can kind of see the reasoning for with Ruby and Jean, because Ruby kind of stumbled into a personal moment, and it was very
Yeah.
much of she most likely felt that she wasn't exactly supposed to be seeing this, kind of like it was
Hmm.
something really personal.
Yeah.
And they still like they've been together for 6 to 8 months, but they probably are still trying to figure out team boundaries and whatnot. And
Yeah.
so in that entire dialogue, it was very clear that of all of them, only Nora really had most likely heard what Ren was talking about. So it was probably kind of, we need to know what happened before we can attempt to comfort. And Ren may not necessarily be the most touchy-feely, shush
Yeah.
baby, let me hug you kind
Yeah.
of person.
But it's still like you could at least say like, "Oh crap, I'm sorry, man." It was just kind of like good to know, and it's like I don't
At
know.
the
I
same
was
time, though, I'm sorry doesn't feel like it's strong enough for that
yeah.
kind of situation. Like
I'm
being
I'm
like, and my parents were murdered. Just be like, that sucks, man. That's rough, buddy.
yeah, yeah. It's Avatar. My girlfriend turned into the moon. But like, sorry, it sounded like you were quoting Zuko right
No, I
there.
was.
Okay, so I had to bring up that. But like I don't know. I mean, just from my personal experience, people at least be like, "Oh crap, that sucks," or "Oh, I'm so sorry." So it's like, I mean, even though that's like kind of somewhat empty words to a point
Hmm.
where it's like they do mean something, they just don't have the right thing to
Yeah.
say at the moment. It's still effort in the least.
Hmm.
So I don't know.
No, I understand that. Like on one hand, it was I think it may have been a little bit too much exposition. There should have been at least kind of like a even just Jean putting his hand on his shoulder or something.
Yeah, yeah,
But
like something just small and simple,
mhm,
but it's just like I was just really mad at that. Like nothing even small and simple
yeah,
was done. I'm like, you guys have been together for so long. You guys are
yeah,
good friends, and it was just like, Ruby could have at least pulled John aside like in the morning after his
hmm.
practice to talk about Pyrrha, and it was just like, Team Ranger, get your crap together, man.
Another thing that's kind of given me more respect for when that happens, though, is I saw Miles tweeting something, and I think it was for Camp Cap, where it's like when you have to turn a 21-page script into a 15-page script,
Hmm.
is like you
A
do
lot
have
of
to
stuff
cut
got
it.
quit. Yeah,
Like that may have been in there, but that they may have had to cut just for time.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I get it. Like I know how
Yeah,
you
it still sucks.
make content. Yeah, it just sucks. It's like Ruby has so much potential or so much that should be in it, but because of the time frame that
Yeah.
they're in it, and I feel like fandom in a way is kind of the cause of that. Because a lot of people complain about the wait between volumes 1 and 2 and then 2 and
Hmm.
3, and so it was a huge surprise earlier this year at RTX. They're like, "Hey, you're getting volume 4 this year," and everyone was like, "Wait, 2 volumes in the same year? What?" And, like, it's
Yeah.
unheard of. And I feel like Grim Eclipse is also a good example. Like
Hmm.
everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, this is so awesome! We want it now!" And then it got released earlier than it probably should have.
Yeah.
And so I feel like maybe if the Kruby was just given more time, that
Hmm.
they wouldn't have to cut so much out.
Patience is a virtue.
Yes, it is. Hey, there's a
Someone is
deer.
saying, I think it's Standing by Life says, anima has the motif for flowers and symbolism. Onigiri is Japanese for tiger lily, and it represents wealth,
Yeah,
which makes perfect sense.
yeah. As King of Lame said, so Brandon Dodge said, so in 6 to 8 months, the teammates never communicate about the problems. There's probably a lot that goes on that we don't see.
Hmm.
Like, I'm gonna sidetrack and talk about Supernatural for a moment on just using it as an example. But in the earlier seasons, you often see them like burying the bodies of a monster or something. But then once you hit like season 3, you like don't see that anymore. And like someone asked about it at a convention I went to, and they said, "Well, you've seen it so many times, it just kind of happens off screen. Like you could just kind of assume it at this point." But this is a little different because, well, we don't know that because
Yeah.
we never saw it on screen, so we can't.
It's
Not
also
everyone will think about it being off screen.
it's yeah. I mean, it's a little tricky because I think one of the easiest things to forget with Ruby is that they are children. They are 17, 18 years old. Ruby's
Yeah.
15 or 16. Like at that age, you're not exactly trained to counsel someone to deal with grief. Like you can be
Mm-hmm.
there for them, yeah, but you can't be like it like in that kind of situation if you're surrounded by someone who's 2 years younger than you and with people
Mm-hmm.
who are about your same age and like Ren could have talked to Nora definitely they probably most definitely talked about it in the past but it's kind
Mm-hmm.
of like there's so much weight where it's like they're not sure if it like if they open up to someone if they'll be okay with handling their own stuff as well as
Yeah.
someone else. It's kind of like they're all afraid to take that first step of working together to get over it.
Yeah. And that's one thing of like why I'm a little excited that Crow finally intervened. We're gonna go into
Hmm.
that in a little bit, but hopefully after the fight with Tyrion, however that outcome may be, whether Crow sticks around for a little bit to probably just talk to them and be like, hey, like you guys do need to talk about something. Even though Crow is like the most emotionally like I don't know the word I'm trying to think of, but like he doesn't face emotions a lot. He kind of drowns them out with alcohol. But
Oh yeah.
but I think maybe this will be like Crow's wise moment, not wisecrack, but wise moments where he's like, "Hey, you guys need to like communicate together. You're a team,
Hmm.
and like if your team doesn't communicate together, it is going to fall apart."
Yeah, like
So
they still don't have team attacks. Come on, guys, get it together.
yeah, yeah. So I hope Crow kind of like
Mm.
teaches them to be a little bit more team like. But I don't know whether he'd stay
I
together,
feel
stay
I
with
have
them
a
or not.
I have a feeling that he's gonna kind of be like, I will handle Tyrion and you four children run kind of situation in the next time we see them.
It might be that. And my friend, hold on. So my friend Megan, she got into Ruby last week apparently, and she bombarded me with text messages at the end of work. She just sent me a text message saying, "How long does it take for episodes to get to YouTube?" I'm like, "I just told you how to make an account and watch the episode right now." Because she's one of the text messages was like, "Please don't tell me Volume 4, Episode 5 is the last episode." I'm like, "Nope, there's Chapter 6, and then you'll have to wait till January." um, tomorrow for Chapter 6. Okay. It. Oh crap! I typed in 7, 6, not 7. In my defense, they are right next to each other, and my thumb is fat, so um,
Fair enough. No, for some reason I thought that that chapter 7 was coming out next week, and I'm like, wait a minute, no, there's a World of Remnant.
yeah. So, do we know when? Wait, no, no, no. I don't think we're even getting a World of Remnant
No, we
tomorrow.
are. It was shown up on the website. The next episode is a World of Remnant on the Schnee Dust Company,
Really? Okay.
according to Twitter.
According to Twitter, because I could add a screen share onto the VyTALcast feed and show that it's showing that it's Chapter 6. It's showing the
All right.
YouTube release for that. Because I just barely sent a picture from my phone to Megan about it. Like, here's how you find the episode right now.
My other cat just appeared.
Oh, smack. Oh yeah, people. Okay, can we talk about how? Okay, there are 3 really amazing moments for me in this episode, and
Hmm.
that was Weiss screaming, "Let go of me,"
Yeah,
and then 2 seconds later is Ironwood popping out
she's
of
the only
nowhere.
one making sense.
Yeah, and then Crow, "Hey." You know, those 3 moments had me like jumping up and screaming like, "Yes!" You know.
Yeah. Like, no, I definitely I understand. Like for me it was more of that entire passage of voice. Like it was the combination of her snapping at the guest, like the let me go and then Ironwood was just the icing on the cake.
Oh yeah, it was.
Ugh.
I loved the scene so much. I was like, Weiss is standing up for herself. The song was like a big control fu. I'm wearing the shirt, so that's why I'm saying that. And then like Ironwood was like team standing up for her. Like Ironwood. I always had like back and forth feelings about like
Yeah, same.
and then but then like he's like somewhere in like bottom half of my like favorite characters list, and then I
Mm.
swear he like jumped over like 10 other characters with that one line. I'm like,
Like
yes.
I've never been the biggest fan of Ironwood, but
Hmm.
he did earn a lot of respect from me in that one part because I've never been a huge fan of him.
Yeah,
At the end of Volume 3, I was like, boy, I will punch you in your robot face.
yeah, yeah. Like Ironwood didn't have a lot of points with me, but then it was like, you got my respect, my dude. I will
Hmm.
say you're a cool character now. Um, although Tumblr is so thirsty for him.
Everyone is.
It was like uh, volume 3, the scene where like he comes out of nowhere
Yep.
and he's all ripped up. Tumblr was like Re Dead Red was just like crazy for him. I'm like,
No,
chill,
I was
girl,
in a
chill.
chibi stream, and I think it was Kim's stream. It was Kim and Jordan, and they were drawing chibis, and they did chibi Ironwood, and the entire chat was just like Iron Daddy, oh my God, and
Oh
I'm like,
no,
please no, please
no,
no.
no! He's single for a reason.
It's like the only one he was technically a father figure to was Penny, and even then, he kind of was like he didn't even bother going, "Hey Ozpin, your girl with metal powers is going up against my robot. Can we maybe change this?"
Oh, for
Like
reals.
it would have been one conversation. One
Yeah,
conversation.
one conversation. Like the whole audience would be like, "Why are they changing this up?" They're like, "We can't explain it right now, but just trust us. You don't want to see this matchup." It will traumatize your children.
It will scare everyone.
Yeah. Um. Oh wait, Kelvin. Wait. Some people are saying, "Oh, Brandon Dodge." Okay, I think this comment's about the Weiss scene. He said it reminds him of the song of "It's My Turn,"
Hmm.
or the song Weiss was singing. Yeah.
Yeah. It was definitely different than a lot of stuff she sung before. It was definitely a first soprano range. It was almost operatic, which was kind of unusual.
Okay. Hey,
Hmm?
Verif is saying Ozpin didn't know about Penny though, and that's why we're saying that's why Ironwood should have told Ozpin about
Yeah.
Penny. We're saying Ironwood should have told Ozpin because Ozpin didn't
Yeah.
know.
I
Yeah.
feel like Ironwood should have been like, just really quick call him up on a scroll, just like, hey, so our potential fall maiden is who can do metal powers is about to fight my metal robot child. It'd most likely be a good idea to change this if we don't want to emotionally scar our potential fall maiden for life and scare and traumatize millions as well as end the life of a multi-billion-dollar project. Like,
And be invaded by Grim.
yeah,
uh, Also, Stoic Jug is saying, who doesn't like Weiss's biological dad? If anyone likes her dad,
Whitley.
I think, yeah, Whitley. Yeah. I think the fandom is pretty united on not liking Papa Schnee.
I went on like a full. I got pissed in my
Yeah,
reaction, let's put it like that.
yeah. Um,
But
so, oh,
no, but like
mhm.
continuing on her song, it was a little bit different than everything before. I know that during in the background of all her scenes, it was a piano version of "It's My Turn" that was definitely slowed down, so that might be why it seems
Yes.
similar. I don't recall
Wait,
her
was
song.
it? Are you talking about when they're in the hall and
Yeah,
there's like the paintings? And that was It's My Turn? The piano?
at least at first.
Because I thought it was Let's Just Live.
At first, it was "It's My Turn." I don't know if it became "Let's Just Live" later.
Okay, because
Because
there's.
as soon as Henry showed up, I was like, "Screw the music. Who is this?"
Oh, I hate Henry. Okay,
No,
sorry.
no, I feel like he was doing good at first. It's like I'm sorry, my attempt at breaking the ice. It's like you admit that that's a good start, and then he just like he started off okay, and then he just went down and down, and then I thought
Oh
he was
yeah.
at rock bottom, and he decided to bring a pickaxe.
Well, as a guy, I knew immediately. I was like, this guy's trash. Like,
Mm-mm.
it's like I know people who've done this. They'll like act all shy and awkward, like, oh, sorry, just trying to break the ice. I'm like, no, bull. You use that on every girl. Okay, so it's, I don't know. I didn't like Henry, and I was like, good for you, Weiss. You deserve better.
Yeah, like
Like,
by the end of it, I was ready to like strangle that boy.
yeah, but I also also about that scene. This has nothing to do about the story, but how good all the extras looked in that.
Honestly.
Like, I think that and the dance episode in Volume
Mm,
2 were very good examples of improvements on background character
yeah,
animation. But
like
this was just amazing.
like I hadn't like my I don't think I vocalized it, but one of the first things I recognized was as someone who's seen Dance Infiltration a lot,
Hmm.
like a lot of the dresses are very similar, the hairstyles are very
Well, a
similar,
lot of the
and then
models I think were
yeah,
recycled and mix matched, like
yeah,
mix and matched. But this
but
was
like
like everything was like original from scrap.
mhm. Like the main thing I realized is that all the dresses were pretty much identical, just in different colors, and so seeing them all in like different gowns, and it was just like, oh my God, this
Yeah.
props for improvement. And, like I was just kind of sitting there like.
Kruby is like stepping it up and it's awesome.
Yeah, like I feel like I can't make enough thank you videos for Kruby. It's like you guys don't understand. You're awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, Kruby's amazing and I I want to thank them in like the best way I possibly could, but like I don't have anything to like make or
Yeah.
anything. So
Well,
I help fund make stuff. I could help pay you with the fleece. I don't
yeah,
know.
you know what I did today.
Yeah, I know what you did. I know of
I
your
have it
sins.
like hidden just off screen, and it looks like there's like three dead bodies in my bed.
Yeah. Oh, big fat carp. Yes, I did get your message. I forgot to reply to it,
I
but I
am never
was gonna
the
reply to
RT
it.
site.
I had a reminder. I had a reminder on my phone about it. Um.
I haven't used the RT site since I hadn't gotten my Yang photo shoot pictures back, and that was before RTX.
Okay. Verif said what made me dislike Henry the most was he didn't even read the sign.
Yeah. Like he didn't read the sign. Like
Yeah.
I can respect just looking at the painting, but like if you look at it, you should know just with general ideas like what it's for. Like it's a Schnee charity concert.
Hmm.
Like there's probably a single line of like slightly smaller font that just says to help support the Kingdom of Vale.
Yeah.
Like
And also, it's like, why would the Schnees have a painting of Beacon Academy? Well, I wonder why. I mean, it's not like
like
it got attacked just recently.
I went on like a huge rant about that. Like it
Like,
was partially that like after that episode, I think I talked about Weiss for like 20 minutes afterwards. And it wasn't even Weiss, it was just like I was livid because a lot of the reactions that happened during
mhm,
that like that whole ball gown, I've actually heard in like real life, but about countries that are currently experiencing problems.
mhm.
So people will be like, "Oh yeah, well this country had it coming," and I'm sitting here seeing it in the show, and I'm sitting here like, "Listen,
Yeah, I mean,
just be a dick."
yeah, like, there's always, like, innocence, and,
Hmm.
like, it's so much more complex than, like, oh, place A got this, they had it coming because of
Yeah,
this. It's, the world's complex. And I don't know. It's just weird, and like it showed like a lot of like how privileged people kind of work. And
hmm,
who the heck? Okay, that was Megan
it's
again.
me.
Um, sorry. No, it was Megan texting me. And for some reason, my phone. I like looked at it from the side. My phone was like slightly upside down, and it
Hmm.
like read as Weiss Schnee to me for some reason. I'm like, I didn't nickname anyone Weiss. I don't use nicknames on my phone. But okay, now I'm being Snapchatted by someone else. What is this? Okay, phone, you're going on my bed. You are banished. If anyone tweets me, I'm sorry. Um, okay, Kelvin just said Portal 2 more gaming videos you're lacking in life. I have gaming videos in the work. I'm just really busy. Um, so laptop, why? Okay, I'm muting my laptop. I'm having so many. Okay. It's like everything I have in technologies. Okay, iPad, I am silencing you. Okay, you're silenced. Okay.
It's funny because normally I'm in that position.
Okay, like roll that like achievement hunter technical difficulties. Anyway, I was saying like that scene really showed like privilege for people. Like
Hmm.
they're unaffected by something, and therefore they kind of have the freedom to just kind of like say
Yeah,
what they like or feel without any consequence. I feel,
yeah,
and it's just like really annoying when you're someone who's connected to that problem and you're just like you don't get the full picture. You don't see
yeah,
both sides or the third side. You just kind of see how things are from your safe little spot and just think you have the whole situation when really it's just a tiny piece of the puzzle. So,
hmm,
um, and also Nicholas Dodge said something that I totally thought of after I watched the show, that scene, like the party, could have been a
hmm,
perfect example for like Flint Cole and Neon to meet up with Weiss again
hmm.
in their team. So
But at the same time, Atlas is most likely still in session, so they could have been busy.
True. I mean, I just
And
find it
they,
cool.
yeah, no, I definitely would like to see a lot of the contestants back from the Vital tournament. I keep calling it the VYTALcast, the Vital
I
tournament.
have ruined Vital. Okay.
No, I was like, recent. I was like, yeah, recent Team Auburn for Vital Class, and it's like, wait, what? And I'm like, team, the Vital Festival, the Vital Festival. I'm at the Vital Festival.
Yeah. Um. Anyway, okay. Now we have people talking about Russia. Guys, we're not trying to talk about real politics. We're trying to talk about remnant politics, please. Okay. Um. Anyway,
Yeah.
Papa
Well,
Schnee, what a dick.
he's disgusting and manipulative and abusive, and I want to talk about Whitley actually, if you don't mind, really
Oh, really?
quickly,
Okay.
because I rewatched that one scene, just that one scene, because I did not want to have to look at that fight more, because I was just like, I kept thinking I was going to find a scorpion in my house. But Whitley's expression is one that we see very frequently with him, but he was almost like smirking watching Weiss. Because I very much feel like Jacques Schnee is very patriarchal, and I believe that Weiss's mother is the one who was originally from the Schnee line, so Jacques married into the family and was just like, oh, I am now the head of the Schnee family, it will pass down to my son. But so
Yeah.
when Winter first went off to Atlas, it was like, oh, you've disappointed me, you're in the military, blah, blah, blah. And
Mm.
then Weiss was, she is the heiress, but I have a feeling that he's kind of leaning for it to be Whitley. That's why Whitley isn't going to combat school. That's why he's always so close to his father and always being obedient and just the perfect little
Angel
smirking.
child.
Yeah, because it very much could be that Whitley could be Jacques' favorite.
Oh yeah,
And
I
even
I have
beyond,
no
yeah.
doubt he is.
And even beyond that, if Weiss keeps acting out and being herself and not going play by play with what their
Mm.
father wants, it'll be like perfectly, as far as Whitley's concerned, it's like he may as well egg her on to do as much as she wants
Mm.
because that way he is secure to be the heir of the company.
Oh yeah, and I'm a little surprised they're talking about Whitley so much because I don't remember seeing much of him at all in the episode.
We just see him like twice. Once when he's next to Jacques and he's actually clapping for Weiss, but Jacques isn't. And then when they're standing there before Weiss is like, I'm just a little thirsty, let me get a drink.
Mm.
Whitley's in the background. And when Jacques is first like, Weiss, you're embarrassing the family, you see Whitley just kind of in the background, just like,
Standing up all proud. Yeah, he's happy. He's being smirk about it. And the
yeah,
clapping I could see as like a very
it was a,
sarcastic, like, thank you. You're doing me a favor. Yeah. Um. So yeah, it's just weird to see how the Schnee family works, but I think
yeah.
Whitley was kind of the fave just because he was born a guy. I
Hmm.
mean, and then also with Winter leaving to do the military, and then Weiss going to Beacon, it was kind of like, well, his pedestal just got higher, or
Hmm.
the other two just shortened theirs, and I feel like Weiss could be like disowned or forced into some sort of like obedience treatment or something.
After what happened, I'm pretty sure she's essentially going to be under house arrest.
Yeah.
We know that in her introduction, she is training. So hopefully maybe Winter will show up and be like, "Look, if you want to disrespect Father, you have to do so passive aggressively in such a way that like he respects you for being so elegant
Passive
about
aggressive.
it, but he's also pissed at you."
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that Winter will show up and be like, "You can now like." Okay, so you know how to summon now, but let's work on you controlling your summoning so you don't send a wild Grimoire upon another lady.
Oh yeah. Oh
Because
yeah.
that was like, oh boy.
Yeah, and that actually goes quite a lot with the intro with her struggling with the glyphs. Oh wait, you said
Mm.
that. I'm sorry. I'm like her intro. I was thinking like white trailer as her intro.
Mm.
I'm like, oh yeah, yeah, she was training in the white trailer. um, yeah, but Whitley, I don't know. I don't like him, but I don't have much to say about him. So
I love how in the beginning everyone was like, why does everyone instinctively hate Whitley? He could be a sweet, precious angel child. And now I'm just sitting here like,
we've
look
dealt
at
with him.
him.
We've
Just
dealt with him.
cone of shame.
Shame. He's just like sitting in the corner with like the cone on his head. Anyway, he's like, I wear this so Father will love me.
Honestly.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. And then crap. What was the other thing I wanted to talk about? Oh, the crow. Crow being a crow. Finally, people who were still in denial about it could shut up.
I
No,
mean, I don't really know how it could have been in denial since we see it at the end of Volume 3.
well, considering that I've seen quite a few people like Arnold talking on Twitter with people saying, "Oh yeah, the crow might be a companion," and like I'm like, why would you guys think it might be a companion? And a lot of them were using like "Let's Just Live"
Hmm.
as a thing, like, oh well, you see a crow flying past crow at the same time, like they're on screen at the same time. It's like, yeah, but that's the intro. That's all visual and aesthetics.
Transitions.
Yeah, and then it was like, how could you after the volume 3 credits like be like, oh yeah, that's not Crow himself, but now it's like there's no denying,
Hmm.
unless Crow was hiding behind that like one board of wood for the Crow to like come
He's just
tell him,
standing there waiting for the exact moment.
and he's moving at the exact same speed as the Crow was flying. He's like,
Hmm.
oh what? Team Ranger's in danger. You know, oh, I unplugged my headphones. Shush you.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
like, Whitley, I didn't say
I
anything.
gotta plug back in. Um, Jack One Man Band is still in denial of it. He's a theory channel, isn't he? Isn't he supposed to be like one of the top high IQ people in the fandom if he's going to be making theories?
I
How could
mean,
you?
I do theories, and I'm still hoping Pyrrha's alive, so I mean.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, but we. I know. I was talking to Megan about that. But okay, hold on. I'm looking up Jack One Man Band. Come on, is where is the unless it's on Twitter? You
I
guys are
mean,
talking about.
quick side note, like, I'm actually a little bit bummed because I was following the concept art sheet for Weiss because I'm doing her gown version,
Uh huh.
and the one in the show is slightly different from the one that's on the concept art, and I just cut out all my fabric, and I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
bye.
Okay, I'm guessing where he talks about it is in his episode 6 review,
Mm.
because that is like 36 minutes long, and I'm like, well, he most likely brought it up in 36 minutes. Um, oh crap. Okay, Jake just reminded me. He brought up the orb in the "Let's Just Live"
Oh
intro,
yeah.
and he said he asked me to talk about it on VYTALCast. He asked if we think it's the artifact or could be inside the cane of Osmond's cane, and he's saying, do you think there's any chance that's an actual thing in the show, like the artifact or something else? I kind of thought it might have been just aesthetics kind of thing.
Um, I can kind of see where they're coming from, and if like it could become a thing, I think if it shows up more frequently, then
Yeah,
it like if it's like kind of put in there subtly, but I think because it's so out in the open that it's mostly just like an aesthetic thing.
yeah.
Because
I
it
mean,
also kind of works for showing the whole world of Remnant and having each of the main protagonists kind of
kind of
being placed different places.
yeah. That's kind of how I just took it. Because the thing with like anime openings or like any kind of music video is not everything you see is like a literal thing. It's usually just like a metaphor or
Mm,
just something put there for visual
like
pleasure.
the like the RVB 9 or 10 trailer, there was a whole scene where it was like Tex, Meta, and
Well, that was a
CT
cut
fighting back.
scene.
Yeah, it was.
That was supposed to be in the season, I
Yeah.
think.
Oh, oops.
Yeah, yeah,
You
no,
get what I'm saying. It's stuff that like it ends up not being in the thing. It could
yeah,
have importance that we won't necessarily know until later.
yeah, and that was the trailer, so that's like a little different because oftentimes you'll see like movie trailers and they'll show something and it's either changed in the final product or it is absolutely absent. Suicide Squad with the Joker, for example, or something Tony Stark says in the Age of Ultron trailer versus what he says in the movie. So,
All I can think of is when we were waiting for Volume 2 to come out and the picture was released of Ruby holding Weiss, and they changed them so they were in combat
oh
outfits
yeah,
and like
from
everything was destroyed. And then the first episode of Volume 2 came out and they were in their school uniforms and they were surrounded by food and Ruby was
yeah,
being dramatic and like I genuinely had Emily like call me and be like, I'm so upset right now.
yeah, yeah. Hold on, I think Jack replied. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, it's just they said like chapter 13 chapters.
Oh,
Okay.
Hunt SD saying people are starting to believe Crow might die in this volume. Interesting. Could be
No,
possible. I have the
no.
horrible feeling he might die. Like I
He
wouldn't like if he
it
does, I'll
could
be
be
a little bit
next
surprised.
episode.
Like
I
I
don't
don't think
want
he'll
him.
die next episode, but
Okay.
like I think I know how next episode's gonna go in terms of how
But
Juniper's
how?
gonna Ranger's gonna get out of there, but
Hmm.
I don't know.
Crow might meet up with them later, but if he's
Yeah,
gonna die, it better be from Salem's hands herself, because I will not accept it any other way.
if it happens
I
by the hands of Tyrion, I feel like this one person who's been commenting on my videos is gonna be. They commented, "No, don't compare Crow to Sirius Black. Then our team might kill him." And if that happens, they're just gonna be like, "I told you."
uh, yeah, I mean, I don't want Crow to die. I want him to like be alive at the end,
Hmm.
marry off with Winter. Like I need my Snowbird. I mean,
I just want crotchety Uncle Crow.
well, yeah, I want that. But also, I just want Crow to be happy. I want all the characters to be happy. It's like I want him to go to Alcohol's Anonymous, lose his problem. I want him to just be like, hey, maybe kids aren't that bad, and he settles down. I don't know.
Actually, I saw a picture that was analyzing the photo that he shows to Yang, and it actually shows a lot about Crow, just what had been done to the picture, because there was the mug, like his glass stain over summer completely,
Hmm.
and then there was like tear stains or water stains
On
over
top of
him and
Summer.
Raven.
Oh, oh,
So it's kind
wait.
of like avoiding dealing with Summer's death and being like he is separate from Raven. Like odds are, before everything happened with Yang, he was somewhat concerned for her. They are still twins.
Hmm.
They still grew up together.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that. Let's see. This person is dead. My sister is missing. Like, what? And
Oh
everything is
man.
awful.
Yeah. It's terrible. I mean, I just want Crow to be happy. And someone's messaging me. Okay, Jake messaged me again saying, also, I was wondering what Tyrion was talking about when he said he was interested in Jon. Yeah, that was another point of, and I think it has a lot to do with back in Volume 1. Pyrrha was like, you
Hmm.
have a lot of aura, you're a special Jon,
I have
and
a bunch of potential ideas for that.
and it might have to do with his semblance that
Hmm.
we've seen, but we all don't know. like,
I
like,
think his semblance is more passive.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Mm,
he may be able to use it offensively, but
yeah. King of Lame is asking, what's your theory?
oh, I have. It'll get, let's put that towards the end because I'll get emotional.
Okay.
Should, which automatically means the
Cry.
yeah, but should we talk about Tyrion?
Tyrion. Oh yeah, the tail.
Well,
Or
honestly, well, partially, but just how everyone's like, oh yeah, Tyrion's Team Witch is lunatic.
yes.
In a lot of ways, he is, and like that in itself is kind of like interesting.
Mhm.
But he's also freakishly smart.
Yes. Yeah.
Like I kind of put that
It's
together watching the fight scenes. Because should I do a little crash course on scorpions really quick?
well, sure, sure. I mean, since your sister finds them in bathrooms and whatnot, sure.
Oh, I found one on my pillow once. Like,
What? You're
oh
still
yeah,
here with us? Okay.
oh yeah, there was one on my pillow, and it was like 2 in the morning. I was working on cosplay, and I still have the Snapchat saved to this. Like, I threw my pillow on the ground, I shook it off, I hit it with my shoe like 6 times, but it was like, no, it is 2 in the morning. Fuck you. Well, like I was so upset at it, and then I
What?
actually like picked up its smushed corpse and flushed it because I was just so bitter.
Well, I would have done that no matter what bug it was, but
But so fun facts about scorpions. One, this will explain my tweet. If you shine them with black light in the dark, they'll glow, which is why I was wondering if if you shine Tyrion with black light, if they glow.
okay.
But
Maybe
well,
he has purple eyes and black light.
but for one, they are arachnids. They have their tail. It usually has like a sort of paralytic effect. Like when my father was stung by it, like he couldn't feel that side of that foot. It just hurt. It was like no feeling other than pain. And then apparently,
Oh,
even like to this day, like where it directly hit him, he doesn't really have feeling there. So it's kind of like a neuro.
what the crap? I mean, why are you guys still in Arizona after that? I mean, you guys are crazy. What?
Dude, we have like a scorpion graveyard in front of the door to like take out the trash. It's like, oh, hey, decapitated Fred.
Oh, because they're cats?
Oh no, she doesn't kill him.
Oh, wait.
She's a weak ass
Okay.
bitch. No, we killed them ourselves. But
Oh, okay. You
but
brave soul. Okay.
but so that's something that's really interesting, especially because how he attacked Ruby. Also, they have the claws, so his weapon makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Because his motions, when you like activate a scorpion, which essentially when you see a scorpion, which they can climb on ceilings and walls, by the way.
Yeah, yeah, they're arachnids.
Yeah. Like if you see one, kind of get really shifty. They kind of move forward or backwards or side to side. They're very like
Dancy.
wild and they're very fast.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you this is gonna I realize I'm using video game terminology but if you
Mm-hmm.
aggro a scorpion, unless you kill it in like 2 hits, it will run away,
Ooh.
never to be seen again. So like if
I
you hit
mean,
one
at
with a
least it's
shoe,
gone either way.
dude, they breed.
Oh no, yeah, no.
But so like they'll scatter off. They are very fast, just like Tyrion. Although we
Mm-hmm.
have seen a lot of full level hunters and huntresses such as
Mm-hmm.
Cinder and Osmond move like faster than the eye can see.
Mm-hmm.
But um, just they're nasty. But when you like really like when you aggro them to the point where they're not going to run away, but like close enough that you pose a harm to them, they flick their tail more or less.
Yeah,
They flick it around and they actually charge you.
with the tail.
Just in general,
Oh, okay.
it's like both tail and pincers at the same time usually. But that a lot of that was taken into account in how his fight animation was done. Like he was very
Mm-hmm.
fast and he was ridiculously smart. Because even
Yeah.
like just going straight to the part when he was fighting Ruby, um, if you're going to deliver a paralytic neurotoxin,
Mm-hmm.
that won't go through aura. It
Yeah, he,
won't.
he was beating down the aura first.
Like if you watch it, there's very specific moments where whenever he clips her with one of like his weapons, which
Mhm.
resemble the claws, fun fact.
Yeah, well,
Um,
that was kind of obvious.
yeah, but
Everyone kind of had the scorpion thing from the Let's Just Live because it looked like he in the Let's Just Live. If you see,
mhm,
he's fighting with the claws like a scorpion, and then he
mm,
does like a weird over the back kick to kind of symbolize the tail of a
mm.
scorpion. So a lot of people were
Actually,
saying he was a bit like a scorpion,
someone was saying that he has like a scorpion on his gauntlet, but
and that too. Yeah.
yeah, someone brought that up in a video before I saw it, and I was like, is this a spoiler? But he's very strategic about it. He specifically hits Ruby to slowly dock her aura over time to the part where it shatters. We see that, and that way he would be able to deliver the toxin.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Last night, speaking of her aura, I was on Tumblr at like 1 in the morning because I'm a
Hmm.
bad friend and lied to you about going to sleep.
Same.
So I was going to sleep and then I like woke up and I'm like, well, crap. What am I gonna do? So someone was sending asks to the Ruby fan Tumblr blog, and they're like, can someone please talk about the red flashes Ruby was having when Tyrion was hitting her? And like, honey, that was aura.
I feel like one of these days I should just start like a mini series during the Ruby downtime where it's like pulls down like thing, points at it like Oobleck style. It's like, and this is what's going on in the world of Revenant. You look here and here and here and here. You understand what aura is. See, aura is a manifestation of your soul. Quote, pure. And just like,
Yeah, and John had a yellow spark too for his aura.
hmm
So I think that's also like a really cool thing that we're seeing color. We're seeing aura
yeah.
more, and
Which
I think
I'm really happy about.
The Purify was like the first time we kind
Yeah.
of saw it, other than Ren blocking the snake fangs in Volume 1.
Because that like it was really significant in the Purify. Because otherwise people would have been like, I'm sorry, you can't pierce aura like that. That's not how it works. And it's
People at
like,
RTX were still like, how did she kill Pyrrha if she has aura? And it's like, well, you notice how like there's that red shatter?
there's the
That
whole
was
they
aura.
broke it down in the series. Linda is straight up like, Mr. Ark, as soon as your aura reaches the red zone, that's normally when it's best to switch to a more defensive stance. And
Yeah.
straight up, if you reach the red, you are eliminated from the tournament. The reason Weiss was covered in ash during the fight with Team Funky was because it completely destroyed her aura.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. Some people are. I mean, I know I'm oblivious with some stuff, but then there's like other stuff that I'm like, that was her aura. That was pretty basic stuff to get, especially when it did a slow mo shot of him kneeing her in the gut, and you see the aura just kind
Yeah.
of flicker. It's like, well, if that was an aura, I don't know what it was. You know?
I feel like it was one part of a see, you have to destroy aura to pierce someone side eyes the Pyrrha fight.
Dude, what if Chapter 7 they just had to like put a line in it last minute just to explain, oh man, your aura was really pitching down. She's like, yeah, it was flashing all over the place or something.
Like,
Like,
actually, I
just.
wouldn't be surprised if that happened because I was talking to someone, I was talking to Neil, and it was like, oh, maybe some of the members of Team Ranger will stay back and fight with Crow. And it's like, well, they wouldn't send Ruby off by herself. So it was Ruby and Jean, possibly, because Ruby can't stay there and fight. Ruby has no aura right now. And since
Mhm.
she's the one that Tyrion wants, how about getting her out of there?
Yeah, yeah. Or, just anyone, because he pretty much seemed set on killing anyone who was not. Ooh, not
Yeah.
Ruby. So
As soon as Nora was like, "You're not taking our friend," he was like, who is this?
he
I'm
was
going
like,
to no."
he's like, what do you want engraved on your gravestone?
Not
Like,
appreciating my puns when I was alive was a grave mistake.
oh, that'll be on yours. uh, yeah, this episode was like so full of stuff, and I wonder if there's gonna be like any more theories about Faunus because of Tyrion being an arachnid type
We
Faunus.
saw insect type faunus and like reptilian type faunus in Menagerie.
Do we see insect? I saw a lizard, and in the world of Remnant, when it talked about Faunus, it mentioned like most mammals and then like lizards, but it didn't. I don't remember it mentioning arachnids.
I mean, I'm kind of classifying arachnids under insects.
Yeah.
So
Wait, did it say there are insect type Faunus?
I actually don't recall. I feel like they might not have done that just because if you look at his ponytail, it's
Spoiler
exactly like the segmentation on a
of the
scorpion
tail.
tail. So it would have
Yeah.
been a little bit like looking at his ponytail now, I'm like, that was the biggest tell. And we were all just like, oh, it's a stylistic thing. It was not a
His tail was
stylistic
the
thing.
biggest tell. Okay. But yeah, I'm surprised you didn't know it was scorpion type stuff. I mean, I thought we talked about it on VYTALCast before, but
Possibly, honestly, I'm still a little fuzzy from getting back from school.
true.
So it could have been like I saw the episode, I saw it first thing in the morning, so I was kind of like,
Okay, Nameless just said that they didn't show insect faunus in the world of Remnant.
okay.
So,
Yeah, also,
um,
I actually have not seen the Fondness World of Remnant because I was like, should I react to this? I don't know, but I've just heard enough about it that I'm just gonna sit down and watch it because at this point I just stopped recording my reactions to
yeah.
World of Remnants.
Speaking of reactions, I have some very bad news.
Wait, can I play
Um,
Mad World while you
what?
give this news?
No, because I don't want a copyright strike.
What if
you
I do
are
my own quiet rendition?
sure. Okay,
Okay.
because you know what the news is
Yeah.
since like Saturday. So you know what? I'm gonna add like a screen capture to this, just so you guys can see a monitor capture, just so you guys could see what I am going through. Warning: Ariel is I don't care. Okay, so you guys see my screen, okay? There's Aaron in the background, and here's quiet Aaron. Okay, I go to my videos, and here, as you can see, is a file called failed reaction. And why it is a failed reaction is this
What is that tune I reckon?
is what was supposed to be me on screen. And notice how it is nothing but the black abyss. And so I'm gonna not be doing a reaction video because I respect you guys, and I'm not gonna like try to re-record a reaction. Hold on, I'm not gonna try to.
Wait, I thought you had video but no audio.
Yeah, no, I have episode footage. So like, hold on, why are you not working? There, okay. Um, OBS was fighting me. So I have the episode footage. So I have like Tyrion fighting and all that, and I have my audio.
Hmm.
Because how I do it is I record using
Oh,
both
right.
OBS and OBS Studio. OBS Studio was mean, and I opened it first, and even though I was using it to record my monitor, it was using my webcam. And I didn't know that for when I was using OBS to use the webcam to film me, that it couldn't access my webcam because technically it was in use by OBS Studio. And so I hit record and immediately went to the episode because I was super excited. And I stopped the episode and I was so pumped. I was all over the place while watching it. And then I exit out of the screen and I see OBS and it's just a black screen and I just about cried. Like,
Yeah, you were so bummed out.
like, and I really want to apologize everyone for like my last two reaction videos because both of those had audio issues that I didn't know about until I was editing, and it's just really defeating when you want to make we just really want to make a good video, and I just want to participate in the fandom, and I want to make sure I have the best video possible for you guys to watch, and I've just had technical issues after technical issues, which is funny because it's now happening now with volume 4 and not didn't happen at all when I was doing Chibi, which that was like 20 something episodes, and it was like I didn't mess up once in any of those, and here is volume 4, and like half the volume I've screwed up so far. So,
Makes me feel
uh,
better. Same.
yeah, I mean, so I'm gonna do like I need to record it after this. I'm gonna talk about the episode and my feelings, and I will include some audio clips of my original reaction, so you could at least hear what I was like in my original reaction, me screaming about Weiss being grabbed by her father, Ironwood, and Crow, and like
Just cut to like now for 5 minutes of David screaming.
yeah, yeah, and I would have it timed pretty well. At least the way I have it edited in my head, even though I haven't filmed yet. Planning takes a lot of time, but there are a lot of reaction channels that would watch the episode and then watch it again for a video to
Mhm.
know what to react to. And for me, reaction videos, you're watching for the reaction, so I always record with first time viewing. If I don't get the first time done right, then it's like, well, this is what I got,
Mhm.
or like in this case, it's screwed, it's ruined. So I hope you guys understand. And a little Miss Erin texted me.
I
You're
have
lucky I
horrible
have my
co-host.
iPad and my MacBook right here, even though they're muted, or because I threw my phone like
I
across the
know.
room.
Your phone is in the shame corner.
Yeah, it's I did that in like chapter 2 reaction. Uh, yeah, Erin and I are going to RTX, which I mean that kind of was a given either way. But
I wasn't sure if I was going. I'm excited.
you didn't know you were going?
No, it was up in the air.
Really?
Yeah, it was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go this year.
Really? Because of school or something? Or
Combination of school and other reasons that I can explain off air, but I don't want to talk about on air.
yes, okay,
So,
that's understandable. Okay, but yeah, we're having that all sorted out, and I need to talk to our mutual friend that we have not talked to since RTX, Megan. Uh, Different Megan, not Megan I mentioned earlier.
no, yeah,
Um, Her and Katie, because they did the reactors panel,
yeah.
and I want to talk to them about how they set that up so we could set up a VYTALCast panel, which I'd be very excited for all of you guys to see whether you're going to be there in person or watching it on Twitch, because I think RTX is its own official Twitch thing. So that'll be like the first VYTALCast not on YouTube for whatever reason, and I hope they give me the file afterwards so I can post it on the channel. Um,
So you know how I always say that my cats show up whenever there's Vitalcast because they know I'm busy?
yeah.
They're both here.
Are you taking
Right-
pictures?
They're both on my bed right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're taking pictures? Okay.
Yeah, I'm taking pictures
Um,
because they are adorable.
yeah.
Always stop for cat pictures.
And so
She doesn't think she
yeah,
can jump up onto the
wait,
bed.
King of Lame, if you're talking about a single message, then yeah, use the Nora hammer. I don't know if you're catching on to my hint there. So then so yeah, we're going to RTX. Hopefully we'll
Mhm.
have a VYTALCast panel. We'll definitely have RTX vlogs and
Yeah.
all of that.
Even if we can't get a panel, we can always try to do like a meetup or something.
Yeah, we'll definitely do. Well, I have a meetup kind of in the works. I
Oh,
talked to you about that
fancy.
video idea.
Oh, well, yeah,
Like,
the video did, but I was thinking something separate. Oh my God, they're
oh
both
well,
like
I
cuddling
was
right
thinking
now.
we'd kill two birds with one stone.
It works for me.
Yes, yes. Kelvin, listen to Brandon. That he's right. He knows everything.
Aaron is married. Yes, I am married to Kira Nikos.
Yeah. Okay. So also, I don't want to forget this week, and we have like 7 minutes left.
Oh,
Here is our fan art of the week.
yes.
Wait, hold on. There's our fan art of the week, and there is their Twitter handle. I figured I should probably add that. Whoa, Kelvin, chill, and King of Lame. Oh wait, are you talking about the Nora? King of Lame, I'm talking about the chat. Okay. So our fan art of the week is Crow in a skirt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Did I send you that? I mean.
Yeah, that was tweeted to me too.
Okay, so yeah, this is our chat. Yeah, King of Lame, Nora Hammer, as I was saying. So yeah, I mean, this was like right after chapter 4, like,
Yeah.
day of, or day after. It was somewhere in between then and there, and I asked the artist on that day to get permission. So really, I should have used this on either VitalCast 10 or VitalCast 9. and I forgot to like email it to myself so I could have everything set up. But here I am. I emailed it to myself, and here it is. Um, Next Saturday is Christmas Eve. Oh crap! I need to send you a present.
Oh my God. I'm still working on yours. I'm sorry.
No, you already told me it'll be late, so.
I know, but I mean, I got the stuff for it today, so I can officially dangle it over your head like a bone in front of a dog.
Yeah, I mean, I always get really hyped when you bring it up. I'm like, what is it? What is it? What is it? Like, I
I was straight up like, is it like what do you think it is? I was like,
yeah,
oh God.
I told you my three guesses. Were any of them close?
I can't give you that answer.
Or is it D, all the above?
It is not the all of the above. I would not be able
Okay.
to ship all of them in one box without spending an actual fortune.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's been my other worry is like, Aaron is putting all this effort and thought into my present and probably a lot of money on like
It's okay.
stuff. And I'm just like,
It's okay. It's okay.
it's,
I don't know if you've seen The Office. I haven't, but I'll just remember this video where like he gives someone like a drawn gingerbread man for
uh-huh.
Christmas, and it's like it looks like a 2-year-old monkey crafted out, and he had to accept it. That's me giving you things. So
Okay. All right. I mean, I don't know. I'm just very hyped for it. And yeah, it'll hopefully be like Star Wars Rogue One, which is apparently the one movie this year
yes.
that lived up to hype.
Also,
Um,
I'm gonna save your butt at RTX with it. That's the only thing you're getting.
you're gonna what?
It's gonna save your butt at RTX. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, sorry. I'm hearing RTX, but not the word before it.
It is going to save your behind.
Oh, gonna
Your
save my
RTX.
butt. Okay, save my butt. I don't know why I like save your butt like mixed together my ears, and I'm like save your RTX. I'm like save my RTX, but yeah, no, I think you pretty much confirmed one of my guesses.
Uh,
Sort of,
nope,
maybe. Nope.
nope,
Nope.
nope.
Okay, don't Ruby me. Don't do that. Okay. Yeah. No. Please tell me it was a timeout, not a ban. King of Lame. Anyway, sorry.
I know I reported, so
Oh, you did.
yeah, I don't know if I actually have mod status because
Did you? Did I not? Did you
no.
not? Did you?
Let me
Wait,
see.
Aaron. Do me a favor. Type just something in the chat, and I'll
Yeah,
make you a
not a
mod.
mod.
Hello. Okay, everyone, shut up in the chat so I could make sure I click on Aaron, not someone else. Okay, Aaron is that. Okay,
Some people play more than me.
put user in timeout. Just kidding. Okay. Yay. Okay, I clicked on actual Aaron. Okay, Jake just messaged me saying thank you both for answering my question. I hope both of you have a great Christmas and a happy New Year. You're
Oh,
welcome,
thank you.
Jake, wherever you are. Because everyone's usernames are different from Twitter and YouTube. And I think we're gonna call it a night so I could quickly film my short review
Yeah.
slash apology on my reaction video,
I gotta paint my Nora gloves.
and so I could maybe hopefully catch a last minute ticket to Star Wars Rogue One.
Oh, fingers crossed.
Yeah,
You got this.
yeah. All right. Well, see you guys. Thank you for watching.
Yeah.
And also on Patreon, I got a Patreon for Portal 64, and a lot of the stuff will be going back into VYTALCast, like hotel fees and RTX crap, and maybe better equipment and programs that could help us out. Like I need Photoshop. Yeah. So if any of you are able, I'd be really grateful. Anyway.
I have one quick thing to add on.
Okay.
I don't know how many of you go to RTX or how many go to like the event that's beforehand. I'm totally forgetting what it's called. Do you
The
remember?
concert thing.
Not the concert thing, because there's something that's like the day before RTX where they auction stuff off.
Oh yeah, the charity thing.
Yeah, the charity. I am actually intending to sell props at that, or like auction off props at that. So if you're going to be at RTX and you want some
Well, I might be
things.
buying a prop from you then. I mean, none of the money goes to you, but
Yeah.
essentially that's
Yeah.
what I'm doing. But yeah,
Yeah. It's for charity. That's usually better.
yeah, cool. All right, and we could bring that up some more when it gets closer
Yes.
to VyTalCast. Anyway, I mean, to RTX, not VyTalCast. Okay. All right, see you guys.